Alright, we got MVAKM playing Twins in the red versus Warble playing Twins in the orange. And Warble just needs to win this one more game. Make winners round of 8. MVAKM, they got a couple more matches in them before they can do so.
Twins did though. I was not expecting the Twins did though. Like some people like the show a lot. I think not that good. There are better options. So I didn't expect both players to agree that it's the correct option.
It does feel like Twins were like really good at the start of the game, but they've kind of fallen off since.
A large reason for that was the quick play maps. When the game first came out, a lot of the quick play maps were very small, very bruisery, and if you could do true AoE, potentially lethaling damage on like turn 7, you were golden.
I think it was also the Twins are guaranteed value, so you know it's pretty easy to just pick up and play.
Yeah, you don't need to learn like combos or have a specific comp for them.
You need to learn a bit like how to do
the
suicides and stuff.
I mean, I'm talking about back in the days. Now you kind of have to learn like specific ways they can lethal and stuff to make them work, I feel.
Yeah, but getting like some basic value out of Twins is pretty easy.
Yep.
I agree with Saykoya.
I do that, and it doesn't work. What?
Yeah, no, it's true. If you want to play Twins at the World Championship level, you do need to do more than just throw fire down. It's kind of like Greenfinger just throwing down vines in the last match. It's not enough. You really need to put the crystal in a place it's not going to just die. You want to make sure you get enough value out of it, and it's worth your groove.
Yeah, for the championship, I agree, and that's why I thought it was weird to see Twins though. But like, I'm trying to explain why they were popular back in the day. And my idea is like people were maybe not, maybe they didn't know the other shows as well and having trouble getting value with the other shows. But Twins felt like a standard. Okay, I deal some damage and I go in. I can do that, right? Well, we still didn't know the game very well. It was easier to pick up and play. But now you need to push them to a higher limit, and that's probably hard. Still, both players here just to go for it.
Yeah, Knight not decapping the same village on both sides though. I think MVAKM's Kraken covers his army better than Warble does right now. Although, you know, Kraken is going to get to hit the top Koji. No, not the Twins. It's not Koji.
You love Koji so much on this map, you forgot they're playing Twins.
It was Koji versus Twins on your side, so maybe.
It's a nice Kraken whack. Is that going to be a crit?
It is a crit. But it's only 30 for a crit, so only 30 ranged damage. Not that much.
I mean, compared to the other thing Kraken does to show sometimes, that feels pretty minor, right?
It feels like a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is let the Kraken give your commander a hug. If that happens, your commander could be paralyzed for several turns, and you'll probably lose the game.
Well, I mean, it will likely only be paralyzed for one turn, and then
you will lose the game.
Yeah.
See the front switch coming out here from Warble. Do you reckon they're going to try and set up like some kind of lethal on MVAKM?
I think it's just more like how the map flows is that you want to leave at some point. So Warble like has a balloon and is trying to get ahead on the map dynamics.
It does feel a bit weird, like his spikes are kind
But
of
yeah,
stranded,
it's kind of like,
stranded.
What are the Twins doing there, though?
Yeah, and the balloon had better things to do, I think. Either boost the current spikes or go back to pick up the new pike.
Yeah.
No,
The bottom, like, the right pikes for Warble weren't in position to protect that lumber mill, which is usually what you build them for. I think if they walked straight down, they would have covered, but the balloon didn't drop them in the correct position for that, and then, well, now the Knight decapped.
And now Twins gonna walk back, which wasted the whole balloon turn completely.
And now the balloon dies.
Yeah.
Ah, this Harpy... I mean, this Harpy got value, But it didn't go top left to stop the knight from flipping the lumberman. So
So neither
there
player
is that.
defending the mill square.
That harpy's dead though, right?
It is.
The mage will also die.
Well, you kill the balloon for it, and you're gonna kill a mage, so it's fine.
It's the circle of life. All right,
Alright,
so
so
this is a
unit coming
weird game state.
Early frog. Yeah, Warble is really trying to get ahead on the map dynamics.
Sorry, Sneaky, you were saying.
Nah, you can go ahead if you want. I was just saying it's a very strange game state because like they've both abandoned their corners, sort of, but they're trying to defend it afterwards, sort of, and they're both in the center, but we're not like attacking or defending. So I don't. They're kind of in flux in every possible way.
It's like
They're dancing.
it's not just that. Yeah, they're dancing, but they're doing it in weird ways. Like they both kinda know how to play the map, but they're not super practiced on it, so they don't do it like in a very clean and precise way.
Yeah, like this Kraken going back and forth is a sign of that.
And you will see that in the first few rounds of the tournament. But later on, people will have practiced more on the maps and they've even played more tournament games on. And you'll see less and less of this.
I am noticing MVAKM didn't cap the hideout. And rifles are not a dead unit on this map, so we'll see how that goes later. Ooh, cooling flame. Alright.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a very early. I mean, that's the early Wargroove to kind of groove, I guess.
It feels like a big damage cooling flame, but the
But
counter cooling flame will heal all of it.
Yeah.
So it's
So
like
this is like
you
potentially
don't
kind
want
of
to
a
be.
bad groove.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like it just because it slows the attack down. You don't want MVAKM to keep pushing from that tile and get pressure on your stronghold.
But I think MVAKM can't push through that because you have the frog advantage.
Wait, why did he put his groove there? Now he cannot kill. Now he cannot kill Warble's groove. That's weird.
I
He
think he
would've-
can.
Not this.
He just needs one. Oh wait, no. Yeah, he can. He only needs one crit. Yeah, there
Oh.
we go. The emblem
Okay.
will die. Before proccing, but now his emblem will also die because the spear gets a crit. Ah,
So,
yeah. I mean,
so the grooves kind of did nothing.
yeah. I mean, MVAKM had an opportunity to get an advantage here if his groove survived, because then like it's a golem fight where your golems are healing 20 every turn and their golems are losing 20 every turn. But now it's like nothing happened. Except, I guess,
No. It's not that
Warble
nothing
is-
happened. If you look at the position, MVAKM is pushed back. So the grooves, even though they both threw away their groove, Warble won that exchange because they pushed their opponent out of the choke a little bit, and now they kind of have to walk back into it if they want to keep fighting.
Okay, but they lost a witch for no reason too.
That's absolutely true.
And it feels like Warble was also putting more units there. So that's maybe what made MVAKM walk a bit back.
We should have a proper term for like losing a witch like that to hex for like minimal
Ooh,
value.
frog tactics.
Alright, the frog already
to
picked
see.
up like a sword and I think another unit. But now it's picking up golems.
And
So yeah,
that's a
this
huge
frog
moment.
is
That was a really good way to make space and take over the choke.
Yeah.
now
Saykoya
you
has
have
been
the
saying
choke
it
point.
forever.
Although, well, you know,
And
I have
you
been
know,
preaching the frog gospel since release.
yeah, basically. Certainly since day one of playing Locus. That said, MVAKM is doing some work with the spikes. A bit slow. Won't
Yeah.
really do
And
anything
MVAKM is now has now the econ back, but positionally it's not great.
Yeah,
Because like
just lost the golem.
yeah. They also like don't have
And
the
it's-
choke where they and their golems are like
They have the other choke, I guess, but there's no
Yeah,
fighting
but-
being done there.
I mean the other choke is nice, I guess. Also, like
Both
I've
lumber
been
mills
keeping
have
an
been
eye
taken.
on Warble's Kraken. It was just standing in that pool like forever, not going back to convert. And now that units are actually approaching the pool, the Kraken just moves back. I'm like, what? What is that Kraken doing?
Turns out those units are pikes. Aren't pikes the ones that do lots of damage to Kraken?
And pikes do a lot of damage to everything that's not a golem, really.
That's
Twins are standing in a very fun tile. I wonder if that's a safe place for them to be.
That's not. We calced it during the watch party. There was a
oh yeah, there's
twin lethal here. But yeah, this is one of the things we talked about earlier, where like you have to know like twin suicide stuff, where like you use the fact that fire damages your own units to get lethals, and Warble, I mean, maybe didn't spot it or just isn't
Also,
like
there was the full range
comfortable with
night
that.
crit in a straight line. That's hard to see, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Warble didn't spot it, and
Oh wait. Oh no, wait. The straight line was the. There's also the diagonal night crit.
but yeah, there was a lethal involving twins fire and frog.
Yeah.
And the night crit and the dog suicide with twins.
So how does that like twin suicide thing work? You throw down fire and
So-
hit twins and your own unit?
No, you send the dog into to hit the commander, and then you
Mhm.
throw twins fire, and it finishes off your dog.
Oh, that's
So-
clever.
Basically, anything that survives with 20 health or less is actually suicided.
I like that. A new tool for my arsenal.
Wait, you
So
didn't
maybe,
know?
maybe I shouldn't have said that with Sneaky in the call, huh?
I thought Sneaky knew for sure.
I mean, it's fine if it baits Sneaky into picking the twins.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know who little is better than twins? Gods. And
Well,
and
don't
Caesar.
say that now.
I mean, he's already played Gods.
All right, Frog picks up another golem, and like we have the same emblem situation as before. Although, I mean, I guess the emblem did allow for the golem to die because it's on flagstone, so like 2 golem hits don't kill.
Oh, this turn Warble was dead.
Oh, right. We also calced that.
Yeah, because the frog could reach the central tile, the very central tile of the map on the river to pull the knight out
Yeah.
and then clear the sides. And then there was a knight crit from.
Hey, you see that
Hello.
golem that just took the place of the golem that died last turn? I wonder what's gonna happen. Wow, what a twist.
Yeah, lots of twins lethals, frog lethals basically being missed. These players are like not great at playing with frogs yet, which is reasonable because frogs aren't there on many maps.
Well, I think that Warble is doing an amazing job playing with frogs. They might be missing the lethals.
I mean,
But-
you only need one kind of play with frogs on this map, really. It's the most important kind of play.
I mean, well,
And I mean, they are like getting a way more value from their frog than MVAKM is.
that's true.
But yeah, any like
But like the
player that
golem
would have
play isn't
spotted
hard to
a
see.
lethal, you know. Yeah.
I'd say the lethal play is a lot harder to see, so that's why they're missing. Like if they missed the golem play, that would
Oh.
be weird.
Then we have cooling thing. It's pretty interesting because they're not using the grooves the same way. Like MVAKM wants to keep their tier 2 around. Oh, here
That's
spear
frog,
one
guys.
shots frog on road.
Yeah, I did not know that before this game. That's a pretty good attack by MVAKM.
Uh,
Yeah.
Let's say he is a bit behind, or a lot behind. That'd be enough.
Yeah, he's like up on econ, I think, but army value is not doing great after losing like 3 golems to the frog. And I mean, the frog is gone now, so that's not an issue anymore.
I mean, the golems are also gone. They're never coming back.
Well, the golems will come back, you know?
I mean, you can build new one, but
If
the
you're ahead on
damage was
econ.
done.
Yeah. Rifle crit.
And yeah, this rifle is also putting in work, and MVAKM did not cap the hideout, so you can't do the same thing.
I mean, it's a choice, right? You can like get that hyper early edge by not capping the hideout, and you don't get to build a rifle.
Yeah,
I mean, you
but
can cap it
surely
later.
you do it later.
But that cooling fire is going to do some work right now.
Yep. I will say, like, Warble is getting some decent into like, some decent trades into cooling water. All right.
As he loses
When
a golem.
Golem goes down to the flames. Oh, Warble replaced the frog. He's like, ah, the frog did so well. I need to get another one. And MVAKM's frog kind of sad, to be honest. Didn't pull anything this turn. Ah, such a tragedy.
Warble getting back the corner. Loaded.
And there's this key metric you need to take into account for evaluating a player's skill level. FPT, frog per turn.
Yep. And alright, here. Cooling Flame next to Cooling Flame. Can you check the
The
HP on
classic.
the red one? 47. Alright, so it wouldn't have gone down if it got damaged by 20, but yeah, we apparently tier 2 fire Cooling Flame. I mean, tier 2 twins emblem doesn't affect other tier 2 twins emblems, even if they're an enemy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it doesn't damage.
Is that
Yep.
supposed to happen?
I mean, that's how it works. And now,
Another-
like, good luck seeing any terrain on this. And oh, and here I think
Yeah.
MVAKM forgets that there's the enemy Cooling Flame that's proccing not at the same time as his. So he's gonna take like 20 damage
yeah.
at the start of Warble's turn.
So he's very dead.
Yeah. I mean, there's no like frog, but there is a rifle crit. There's like
I think the biggest
the right
like,
side can be
utility?
opened too. And yeah, twins weren't even full HP.
it's hard to see it, but there is a mountain tile in there somewhere.
It's left of the twins.
Yeah. The
There's
fire
a
is
wall in there as well, yeah.
There's a wall too, yeah. And during the game, I was like, oh, it's fine. There's a wall tile right of the twins, but no, it was actually above that, so the twins weren't safe.
Yeah, for
And
anyone who
now-
plays Advanced Wars, the twins are Sonya. They hide the terrain instead of unit value.
And now the twins go down. And yeah,
And
there were
Warble.
a lot of like interactions that the players weren't like super familiar with, I'd say.
Yeah, it felt
fun
like
fact,
neither
we
player
did-
was a master
we-
of the map.
We did test afterwards, and apparently tier 1 and tier 2 affect each other. It's just the same tier doesn't.
It's the same way it works with healing, right? You can heal your tier 2 with a tier 1, but not.
Yeah,
with another
tier 1s can't heal each other and tier 2s can't heal each other. But if you throw
Yeah,
down...
it's the same with damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, Warble taking it to a pretty convincingly. I think most of us called that, right? Or was it all of us? Right?
It wasn't me. I guess I was wrong. But GG.
Oh, wait, did you predict MVAKM? I
Yeah.
thought everybody predicted Warble.
No, I said MVAKM until Warble shows me he can play on timer well.
Oh, yeah, right, now I remember.
And which he did. I mean,
Yeah.
he did.
9 minutes left on the clock, and... I mean, both of them
I
had
mean,
opportunities to get
10:21.
lethals, so...
Don't, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they play
I
pretty
usually
fast.
have no time by turn 20. Usually have timed out before that.
Well,
So,
well
yeah.
played. Warble gonna go into the next round of winners. MVAKM, they're gonna go into losers, which is fine. Like, there's gonna be a lot of good players like that are gonna go out in the first round of the winner side. So
Zested and MVAKM, the two like long time veteran players, let's say.
yeah, and it'll be a little while until we see more MVAKM as
The
well.
ranked spammers, I guess. Yeah, the
Oh,
veteran ranked
actually,
spammers.
this might lead to like a rematch from Groove of War 8 because they were both in losers in Groove of War 8 and they faced off there, and then Zested like got super like failed an RNG lethal, which could have been a bit more optimized, but low rolled on a lethal and went out that way. But now there's no RNG, so we'll see if that plays out differently.
I mean, also both players are in a very different place than they were back then, so we'll have to see that.
Yeah. Also, I just want to put a quick note before we wrap this up. MVAKM also is going away for 2 weeks, so we're not going to see their next set for a little while yet. We're going to probably see most of the next round before MVAKM gets to play the next best of 3.
That's also why MVAKM played this set early.
It's very true. Yeah, I think they're actually already away at this point, but at the time of recording.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to seeing them. I mean, hopefully they don't get too rusty while they're away, but I guess just a little bit of unfortunate timing on their
I mean,
side.
it's fine if they get rusty as long as they actually get play the set. The worst case scenario would be they have to.
They have to
All
forfeit.
right,
They're
I
unable
think
to-
I think we checked. They will be fighting the loser of Dinferno and Derek. So if it's Derek, could be trouble. I mean,
Oh, we'll
We'll
see.
see.
Anyway, we'll wrap this up. Thank you everybody for watching. This was MVAKM versus Warble, round of 16 on winner's side.